Hi, this is Reese from CreataCRM, and this is video 2 for Reckon and working with CreataCRM and Reckon Hosted. So what we're going to do is show you the sales process inside of Creator where we can link quotes, orders and invoices and have our process, which has a lot more extra features, and then integrate into Reckon itself. So with our clients with Reckon itself, we've got a wide range of different clients and they have different needs. Almost every client we have walked into as a relationship, we've found that they have a particular need that's different to everyone else's. So we give them a lot of greater freedom, and our goal is to build their own process. So we have the ability to develop the process for our clients. And what I mean by that is some clients just want to create a quote and send it to Reckon Order or Reckon Invoice. Other clients, we have lead management and sales management pipelines. We have sales boards you can drag and drop for a lead to opportunities, and then we can create quotes and orders, invoices in Reckon. You can see we can create an order or invoice, and you can have a client have many options. A lot of people don't do that, but it is important that you have the freedom to choose to go into those scenarios, which is here. You got a lot of clients just simply go from quote to estimated Reckon, send it across. So they do a quote in a system, and then when they push into Reckon, again, because we've got other things like job management, and manufacturing orders, assembly orders, all these other things, we can have work orders. You kind of choose your own journey. We're going to just show you just how it looks like in a nutshell, just with about 3 examples we have, but we're going to show where you can add more features to it. But the key principle is that you're in the cloud, you can work anywhere and do the thing, especially around this time when we're working from home or have a better central system to do the information and expand your skill set. So we start with sales dashboard here inside of Creator, where you've got leads, which is new business opportunities, where if you're probably familiar with that as opportunities for building an opportunity, we can have multiple quotes on opportunity and then build it out from there and scope it out as well for bigger productions. And then you got the sale, which is the majority of the people will start on. So in the sale, we have 3 things. Just to cover it, we have quote, sale, quote, order, and invoice, and we expand on that as well. So I'm going to give you 3 examples how we do work with Reckon. So first thing we're going to create is a quote in Reckon and send it across into, create a quote in Creator and send it across into Reckon. So we're going to create a new sale, and it's going to be the first option here. You get 3 options. As you can see, we're just going to click on the button for a quote and create a quote. Now we bring all your items from Reckon Hosted. So we've got bundles, we call them the groups in your system. We've got products and services, and you can create your own and push those items into Reckon as well. So it's great for not putting too much into your accounting package, because all 4 of our major accounting packages suffer when you get up more than 10,000 items. So we can really build a bridge for you to when you have a lot more that you need to do to quote on, and only push it to the accounting system in our system into theirs when you really do need to make an inventory item on it. So we click on the items. I'm just going to go WW, which I know there, and we've got all these items. We've got assembly build items in here. We're just going to choose one, and I'm just going to quote on one particular product itself. So again, this is a quote here. You can see a red, it's in Reckon, and we're going to just choose a customer in here, Bondi. And we select it. Now that grabs all the terms from Reckon, the prices from Reckon. So pretty much almost like we've got about 85 to 90% of the features that you expect in Reckon, plus more that we have in the system. So again, it's nice, and it's a nice user interface for you, and it's nice and quick, and you can create a quote in the system and you can send that out to the client. Now we have extra things that Reckon does not have that the people are really desperately to have, is like a sales stage on a quote. So you click on here and you can see here we're at the moment on a draft. If I send an email out, which I can build my own processes, and it gives you a timeline of what you can have. So I'm up the stage of, I can say I'm current right now. I drafted current and save that and close that. It's in current stage. That gives you a beautiful timeline in the system. So if I look at the timeline, I can see the stages change. If I send any emails or any changes to this particular quote, it gives you a nice timeline on what has happened inside of Creator. So the next thing I'm going to do is push it to Reckon as an estimation. Now, what that would be important for you guys is if, for example, you do a quote, you can push it as a quote into the accounting systems for the accounts payables to do it in the accounts system. So that's great when you've got a good sales team. You have a sales pipeline that we have in here. I'll quickly show you. We've got a heap of dashboards, but you've got sales registry as a pipeline here that you've got a nice pipeline in the system that you can manage and give reports and dashboards out to your teams to manage the sales and prospecting and follow-ups, and then send it to the accounting system for the people to process when they are ready for it. So we're going to do that. So we'll go back to the quote that I sent, 1005. Now press that button, estimations. Are you sure you want to do it? So we warn the people to do it, and it's going to send out that estimations into Reckon itself. So that's the first example that we have of Reckon itself, of pushing a quote into a quote. Okay, that's been done, and you can see there's a Reckon estimation in there. Sometimes because of the time of the day, the Reckon API may take a little speed, but honestly, we've found the API team in Reckon pretty cool, and they've just improved it quite a bit over time. And we've had people with 4,000 invoices a month sending from our system to there, so it's pretty good. So we've now got the estimation. You can see in the system. So you've got a quote here, estimation, and it gives you a visual presentation that has been sent to a client as well. You can see that you've got the actual amount. Now, the quote itself doesn't have payment sections. It has limit. So we follow the limitations of Reckon itself, which you can't pay on a estimation that I know of. And you've got the quote, and that's been done and dusted. So if I go to the list view in the dashboard itself, I can see that it's now been sent as a 5,000 here. There it is. That has been sent as an estimation on the 16th, due quote date, and due dates on the 16th of the 10th. So that person had 30 days to pay it and go from there. So that's that. So that's the first example. The next example we have is that we can create a sales order. So we click on the plus sign on the sales, and it's the middle one. We start our order. So remember I said you can choose your own journey. We're going to just choose their own journey. So we're going to have things like where we start at the order process. A lot of clients do this where they can start as a quote, but they can convert it to a sales order, then push it into the accounting system. So that is where they can use our pick, pack, ship, our weighting, all the extra features, scanning tools, all the things, and go to other videos, look for the other videos of how to do sales inside of Creator. But we've got a heap more extra features in there. So we want to buy 3 of those as a sales order, and save and close that. Whoops, choose a customer. Okay, save and view. So we've now saved that as ordering one person. So at the moment we have sales types, and we can turn things off. I'm just going to quickly show you what I mean by that. So if I go to sales drop-down menu in sales types, when I say you choose your own journey, just on order to invoice, I can then turn things on and off. So I can say you can do orders. You can send it as a, I can say, no, I want to send it as an invoice or an order. Or I can I can do jobs in this as well. So when I do this, I can convert it to a job. I can have purchase order in here. So you can turn things on. And the reason why we do that from the first part of the videos is people want to choose their own journey, what they want to do. And more buttons can confuse our staff. Sorry, our stuff, it does too. More buttons confuse our users. So we can turn things off so they don't get confused with that. So purchase order, so I've added purchase orders here, so I can create a purchase order if I wanted to, and order also if I don't have stock here as well, so you can do other things as well. We won't go into that part, but you can send bills across and purchase orders across, and it will be able to be displayed in this view here. So the next thing we're going to do is create a purchase order from here, and we're going to push our purchase orders into Reckon's purchase order. So same thing, we click OK and send it across. It'll give a bit of a progress bar. Depending on the time of the day, it may take 5 seconds, it may take 30 seconds. You just got to wait for it. It's now finished, so that's great. So that took about 8 seconds. So now it's done, and you can tell that it pops up a screen, and then you have a little truck with the purchase order number in here. You can select that tab and you can view the purchase order. Now we match all of Reckon experiences. So if you do not know, you can't partially pay a sales order, and that can be limitations for sometimes for some clients, because they've got to get a part payment. But we have the valve to put a part payment on a customer. So you can, exactly like Reckon, we can, let's say for this one, put $500 deposit. It goes on the customer. So when the invoice comes across, it would debit that $500 off that customer as well. So you can do that nice and easily. So we can match that. So the current balance at the moment for this client with obviously is $24,000. So that's added to the $1,000. So they owe you money. So that kind of tells the client that they need to get some money from that client. So it kind of gives a real interactive experience until this client actually owes you $24,000. He's probably on a good account, so Mr. Sales Account Manager doesn't care. Other cool things we've done with sales orders is that you constantly go, oh, hang on, ready to do an invoice. I can then, and I was sent to Reckon, but they've changed their mind. Well, they've added more features because that is a gun sales guy, and he adds a few more things in there. We'll just choose any product. He has 5 of those, so 4 of those. So we've changed it, and we can, for example, update the sales order to be, instead of being 1 item along here, we're going to make it 2 items here. So we've now given the ability to update a sales order from Creator and push it into Reckon, because that's been a common request when people get an order which is really reserved to buying, and the client goes, yeah, I wanted that, but I need a few more things. So you can see here in the sales order now, it's now got 2 items across here for $2,000, and that is pretty cool. So that's the other side of the fence where you can create a order to sales order into Reckon. Now, the third example that we have, and hope you're with us right now, continually with us, is that we can create an invoice. We're just going to create an invoice. We can do a cash sale. A cash sale is connected to a customer called cash sale. So the key thing is that you don't have to keep on creating customers. That is for walk-in people who are wanting to buy something. You don't want an accounting package. Again, the 4 accounting packages all have the same problem. You're going to have this all the time, is that if you're up to about 10,000 records, it's going to die. So on all accounting packages, so there's no easy escape for that. But the escape is, don't put these people in the accounting package, which we can do, and we can put them in the CRM, but put them as a cash sale. Talk to us more about that, but that is the common thing that all these accounting packages have as a problem. Don't flood your Bob Smiths of walk-ins into your accounting package. That's what the principle is. So we're going to click on sale, and we're going to choose a customer. So I want to do cash sales, just directly do it, people within accounts. Choose Bondi again, add a line in here, and we're going to choose a product, WW. Now, the key thing with invoices is they are wanting to pay. So the great thing with Creator is that when you add them in here, the walk-in people that you want to add the invoice across in here, and we're going to say this is an existing client, he's kind of wanting to buy something, but you need to get payments. We can create the invoice in here, push it into Reckon, across, and the key thing in here, see, hopefully it's quick. The key thing here is that it will give you the ability to do part payments or payments on the system itself. So that has been created, and we've now got this invoice. So what we can do now is make a payment on the invoice. So where Reckon is where you can make a payment on an invoice. That's Reckon's limitations. So we don't make the rules, we just stick to them. So we're just going to pop up a screen of $825. The client is come in and he's given us a credit card over the phone. Thank you. Paid by CC, receipt number 1473. Okay, and that's going into the undeposited funds inside of Reckon. So you want to put the receipts in here. He's paid this, so he's paid the full amount. You can just change it. I am going to be dangerous to say he paid $400 part payment and send it across. So it will send a payment across, and it will send that across. Now that will give you the ability to see the part payments, give you a payment link to that invoice, and go into the undeposited funds, and here it comes, done. And so therefore you can see that this invoice is part paid for $400, got $425 to go, and it's still unpaid. So again, you can be daring here and just pay the final $400, not $425. That's here we go. He's made 2 payments. Okay, he's paid the whole amount. So that is great. So you've now made payments. You can do part payments into the system, all for one system, and now it's marked as paid. So you can see the invoice here, it's marked as paid, and that's pretty good. So when you look at the sales dashboards in here, you can see where it's up to. You can see it's quote, it's invoiced, it's in the sales amount, and we have a little section there, get rid of my face. It's balance, whoops, wrong one, which is the one that I just did. I did 1007 down here. So 1007, it's invoice. See that little invoice only invoice in here, and it's paid, no balance in here, so it's already been paid. So you can see in here what they are. This is the invoice, the balance is 0, it's been paid, and you can see what's going on in here. So that's pretty cool. You can see what stages they're up to in here by invoice, order, or quote, across and down here. So you can see what they are up to. There's other features in here. We've turned on pick, pack, ship on some people, so you can see the picking and packing. Again, there's a lot of what you call traffic lights of what they are doing. So again, that's just part of Creator, but the key thing for us is that most people expect when they look at the system, they will be able to see the invoice itself. This one here has been unpaid and you can pay it. So the key thing, so when the client calls up and receives a payment from video 1 that you have, you can see the reckon table, you can see all the balances, and you can go just simply to the sale itself and make the payments over the phone as well. So that really helps you really quickly to pay pay this balance in here that's been paid. So you can see you can take payments from here as well to help out with your system as well. But the key thing is you've got to choose your own journey with the system, where you can go left and right and really choose how you're going to use our product and link to Reckon and what's your best process, because a lot of clients are different. So we're here to help you to try and draw it out for you, and that's what we call sales onboarding, because there's a lot of Q&Rs for us to help out with how's your company work and how we can integrate that for your particular needs. Hope that helps. A lot of information, 17 minutes, so that's a lot of information. I talked a bit quickly, but a lot of things you can go back and forth in this video. Please, if there's any questions, please don't hesitate to ask, because we're happy to help you. Thanks, bye.